Hey everybody, this is Papa. Hope you're having a good day. I wanted to share a Papa story with you today, but before we do that, I wanted to talk about some of the news of what's going on in our family. We got some fun things. Guess what? The Gales arrived yesterday and today. Some of them flew and some of them drove, and they brought Chip with them, but they came to Gilbert to have Thanksgiving with us, which is wonderful. And so we're excited. They just got into town, and guess what? We're going to go to the temple, the Mesa Temple tonight. That's where Sam and Marla were married. And the Mesa Temple has been closed for about 2 years while they've been fixing it up. And so they're having a new open house. And so we're going to the open house, and that means that Parker and Gemma and Lucy and I assume Evie will get to go inside the temple while it's during the open house, and they can see what the temple looks like. And I think that'll be the first time they've been inside a temple before. And then after the open house, they'll rededicate it, and then it'll be more closed off like they normally are for those with temple recommends. So anyway, that's really exciting, but also Mickey's parents are coming on Monday, which is just 2 days away, and we're looking forward to that. That'll be fun. We always have fun with them. And so we're going to have Mick and Janice here, and the Gales, and of course the Larsons with Davis and Sarah and Jake and Uncle Jimmy and Aunt Tiffany. We're going to have a pretty good group of us together. So we're looking forward to that. And then guess what? After that, Grandma and I are going to fly to Seattle to see Michael and Melanie and Lily and Levi. And we'll spend Christmas with them. So we've got some stuff going on, and it's pretty exciting. And it's neat that Thanksgiving is coming up, and we're so grateful for so many things. We're especially grateful for each of you, but we're so grateful for so many good things. And the fall is a great time of year. Here it's actually pretty warm. It's in the 70s today, and it's pretty much just sunny, so we're going to have a good time. So with that, let me read this story. It's called Silly Millie, and it's about, let me find the picture. It's about a dog that's a Great Dane, and this is the real dog. Do you see how big that dog is? And do you see this gal here? She wrote the story. She's the one that wrote the story about her dog, Millie. And there's another picture of Millie. Can you see Millie? And there's a picture of Millie. And let's see, there's a picture up there of Millie. So Great Danes are very big dogs. They're like a small horse. They are very big. So those are the people that wrote the story, and that's the actual dog. And then they made a funny cartoon book out of it, and they call it Silly Millie, and there's Millie as a cartoon person. Let me read about Silly Millie. Let's see. My Millie is so very silly. She loves when the fall air gets chilly. Isn't that silly? She'll shake and she'll roll as we take a long stroll. We jog down the path willy-nilly. So there is willy-nilly. There's Millie. And there's the owner running and jogging. And Millie is having a good time. And it's not summer anymore. It's getting to be fall, which means things like trick-or-treating and Thanksgiving are all coming. We head out for the day on a road trip. In the wind, her big ears do a backflip. She prepares to explore. There are pumpkins galore. Millie signals her pick with a yell and a yip. There's Millie, and they're picking pumpkins. Do you see all the pumpkins? And there's Millie. Oh, and look at the wind is blowing her big ears. And their ears are doing backflips. Yay! Look at that. And she's got her hand on a big pumpkin saying, "This is the one." Okay. It's time that we find her a costume. We search in the closet and bedroom. Millie, what do you think? Pretty princess in pink? Or zombie or witch with a straw broom? And there is Millie, dressed up for Halloween. Did your dogs get dressed up for Halloween? Well, in this story, Millie got all dressed up for Halloween. And I don't know what Millie is. It looks like she's a little of everything. She has a pink ruffle, like a ballerina, but then she's got wings and horns and I don't know, pretty wild outfit. Now Millie and I give our porch some flair with jack-o'-lanterns, with carved eyes that just stare. So many surprises and spooky disguises. A mummy and a ghost in a green chair. So this is their porch, and they made it up pretty scary, so that when kids come, they'll enjoy the Halloween. The house is all ready for greeting. New friends and our neighbors we're meeting. Millie sniffs all the sweets as kids take to the streets for a long night of fun trick-or-treating. Look at this. The kids are out. Look at Millie. Millie's got something going on there. And there's a ghost. Oh, it looks like a witch. Wow, look at all the fun kids having fun. The doorbell is ringing and ringing, so Millie decides to start singing. She sits right on cue and shakes some hands too. Watch out while that tail is swinging. There's Millie holding some candy, and look at all the kids. Look at all the kids that came to the door. And Millie, oh, and they're shaking Millie's hand. Do you see that? But Millie is holding the basket, and all the kids can take a little bit of candy. That's funny. Millie gets to be the one passing it out. The stars and the moon shine their bright light. House is quiet, a little past midnight. And then I remember, the month is November. For now, I'll just let Millie sleep tight. So Halloween is over. But now it's November. And what happens in November? Thanksgiving. Look at the bats up in the moon. Wow. I work in the yard with my Millie. She runs through the leaves willy-nilly. I go grab a rake, then sense a backache. Oh, Millie, I'd rather be silly. So in the fall, around Thanksgiving, all the leaves start to fall, and sometimes you have to clean them up. And there is the mom cleaning up, and there's Millie acting silly. It's time that we prep the big meal. This is Thanksgiving. Roast turkey, of course, is ideal. Mashed potatoes and peas. Millie's eyes say yes, please. But who can I get to help peel? So there's the mom. Do you see her peeling all the potatoes to make mashed potatoes? And there is Millie watching so carefully. Millie is so tall, she can easily see what's going on. Look at that. The table will set to look just so. Napkins and plates in a straight row. Millie gives me a smirk to approve of the work. Tall candles will shimmer a soft glow. Look at them. They've got the turkey, and look at everything on the table is nice and set up, so fancy and wonderful. And there's Millie looking at what's going on. Millie is a big dog, but she's very polite. She stays back from the food. That's really great. Look at that. The dinner was so wonderful and satisfying. Now dishes need washing and drying. The gravy is sticking to the dishes. But Millie is licking the gravy and helping get the plates clean before they get washed. I can tell that she is really trying. Look at all the dishes they're having to clean. That's the backside of Thanksgiving. We get so excited about Thanksgiving and all the great food. And then we have to clean up. But we're thankful that everybody tries to help. And so when everybody tries to help, it's a lot easier to clean up. We relax after dinner and turn on some football. Yet Millie escapes down the long hall. She returns through the door to find out the score and bark as the refs make a bad call. They're watching a football game and Millie's got on her referee shirt. Isn't that funny? A dog with a referee shirt. And there's one of the kids in the family holding a football as they watch the game. And they're watching and enjoying that. Uh-oh. Full tummies are causing some snoozing. So Millie appears to be choosing who has the best lap for a Dane's cozy nap. Oh, Millie, you sure are amusing. So after a big dinner and eating dessert, everybody wants to take a nap. And there is, look at Millie. Millie is laying on everybody's lap. Millie is so big, she takes up the whole couch. And there were 3 people there, and she is enjoying it. As fall slips away willy-nilly, there's so much to learn from sweet Millie. Be thankful, be true, be kind, and be you, and never forget to take time to be silly. And there they are. All the kids are out playing with Millie. And they're all bringing back a big branch, but they've been out playing in the yard. It's going to get close to winter time when it gets colder and colder. Well, that's the story of Silly Millie. And remember, this is the real Millie. Do you see the pictures? That's the real Millie. Look at that big dog. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. And there they are. Isn't that cool? Well, kids, I love you, and I hope you get ready for a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you find many things to be thankful for. And in our family, we have a lot of things that we are grateful for, and I'm very grateful for each of you. You guys are so awesome. I hope you have a great day. I love you. And see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, I almost forgot. I love you. Bye-bye.